Hello and welcome to Visionary Ferry Transport. Today I am at Carlisle for the East Coast Line main diverts. So arriving at part now is LNER service from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. What brought me here? And on the front it's 800 203 and on the rear 801 213. This drops off passengers, it doesn't pick passengers up to Carlisle, to North Edinburgh. So it drops the passengers off. And then when it comes back, this will be the exact train I'll be getting back tonight. So when it gets dropped off, when it gets here, it will pick passengers up but not drop them off. And also, on platform 4 is a Trans-Pennine Express service to Manchester Airport, 397006. We'll see it as it departs. Depart now is 397006 off to Manchester Airport. From Glasgow Central. And in the last clip I forgot to tell you what service you'll be saving here today. So the service you'll be saving here at Carlisle is LNER, LNER, Trans-Pennine Express, Avanti West Coast, locomotive services, the Pullman that's going from Rugby to Inverness, and West Coast Railways doing the charter from Liverpool Lime Street. Oh, and Northern. So let's see what y'all turn up here at Carlisle. Passing through now is a freight service to a class, I think it's 88s on the Tesco run. $88,006 on the front. Jundo and 009 on the rear, Diana. That's 8806 and 009. And also driving in is a 66585 Freightliner. #6585 with a ballot train. Don't know where it's going. I haven't had time to look at real-time trains. I wasn't even planning to film till 12. I realised the locomotive services are due, so I'll film till 12 and then a couple of minutes after I'll just pop to the toilet and then I'll film. Because I basically filmed as soon as I came off the train. See if I can see right over there, so it's gone on to the Tyne Valley line, so I think it's ballot train for just north of Newcastle. So yeah, and this will be a two-parter because I'm filming about an hour and a half dinner and then another half, an hour and a half or 2 hours, so yeah. 805 133. Now is 805 185 133. The next clip you'll see is a clip from Darlington before I got on the train, where a class 185 was doing a Liverpool Lime Street to Newcastle service. I don't know if that's rare, because I know they used to, but since if 802's coming, they're not really doing, so I'm not sure. But it was 185 133. So next clip you will see is that, and then we'll be back at Newcastle for the West Coast Railways service from Liverpool Arm Street. Arriving in now is the West Coast Railways service from London, Liverpool Lime Street terminator here with a charter service. West Coast Railways, not the other one. We did have Virgin West Coast, but not anymore. It's just West Coast Railways with a charter service from Liverpool Arm Street, Palmdard, Scarman Castle, 57131. Also departing is Avanti West Coast, 390042 off to London Euston. I'm concentrating on this one, but there it is. Yeah, 390042. Got Stephanie concentrate on this one. And on the rear, it is sorry about the noise. 57315. So we've got 57313 and 315. Arriving in now is Avanti West Coast service from London Euston. And it's formed as 390121. Our planet means the world to us. Off to, how easy. I'll check on real-time trains in a minute. Opportunity. I don't mind this delivery, like. I think it's better one than LNER's Our Planet, like. Just all over the thing. So 390, 121. I'm gonna guess off the I would say, if I have to guess, let's go Central. I'm gonna guess. Part now is 390,121, and it is indeed off to Glasgow Central, as I gathered. I don't know why I just thought, oh, Glasgow Central, but yeah, it's off to Glasgow Central. Arriving in is the Northern service from Sellafield, I think, but also Inverness, Rugby to Inverness service. The Midland Pullman to Inverness from Rugby. I would have gone on platform 3, but the West Coast Railway service is about to leave, so sorry about that. The Northern service 05. See if I can get a picture. Part now is the West Coast Railway service to Carlisle sidings. Get back! Fucking hell! Get back off the line, the yellow line. You get. On the front, and obviously 57313 on the rear. This will be back later today, just after about 2ish, which we'll get in the next part 2. So yeah, and then we're going back to Liverpool Arm Street. People, the yellow line is there for a reason. Stay off it. If you're watching the thing, if you're watching this, please stay behind the yellow line, because just for safety. Next service arriving is the LNER service off to London King's Cross. Formed as 800 101. Part now is 800 101 off to London King's Cross via Tyne Valley Line, calling at Newcastle, Edinburgh, Newcastle, Darlington, York and London King's Cross. (800 101) off to the London King's Cross. weeks this week and next week with the driver being on. It's only 2 weeks this time. Last year it was 4, so yeah. Driving in is a Transpenny Express service off to Edinburgh Waverley, and it is formed as an 802 set, which we see on the East Coast Main Line, and it also does a serves on the West Coast Main Line as well normally, so it's not unusual for this. So it's 802 203. If I'm not mistaken, I saw this at Darton on Wednesday. I'm sure I did. It's set. But, like I said, they serve the East and the West Coast. Pan now is 802 203 off to Edinburgh Waverley. As I've just looked on real-time trains off Wednesday, I definitely did see that at Darlington. So nice to see it on the West Coast as well. Passing through now is a Freightliner Class 66 off to Heaton Lodge, just south of Skipton, and it is 66597. Part now is a northern service off to Newcastle. Formed as 156483 to Newcastle Central. Sorry about the pull, but next service to arrive in is a London King's Cross to Aberdeen service, going into platform 1 by the looks of it. Yep, going to platform 1. And it's formed as 800 107 to Aberdeen. Maybe I'll get and record again. I just stopped recording to start running around because to get the shot I normally get. And there it is. Now back on electric. Also arrived in as a Transpenny Express service 397009 off to Manchester Airport. Departing now as a Transpenny Express service off to Manchester Airport 397009. Part now is a LNER service off to Aberdeen. 800 107. Something's on platform 3 now. I've got to stop. I'm gonna have a quick over. Passing through now is a 66 426. The service to Carlisle from York Loop. Stopping because the LNER service has just gone past, so I'll get it on its departure. It's now departing to Carlisle from York Loop. 66 426. It looks like it's going to rain again, but I'm in the shower, so I'm not bothered. I've got my rain jacket anyway when I go and get something to eat. Also arriving in as a northern service from Carlisle. 158 service unit. Try and get the number on its arrival. And the number is 18158 853, is that? Looks like it. Next service to arriving is a Avanti West Coast service, Pendolino, off to Glasgow Central. Also arriving in behind is a Avanti West Coast service off to London Euston. 3917137 on this service. Isn't it? Oh, keep going. So 39137 on the one to Carlisle, I think. Glasgow, and the one to London Euston is 39131. Part now is 39131 off to London Euston. And also departing is London Euston to Glasgow Central service, 39131. Well, I can't concentrate that song because that one I won't really see. See that one. Also arriving in from Whitehaven is a northern service. Now last time I said it was to Sellafield, but the line between Whitehaven and Sellafield is shut until further notice, so yeah, which I didn't know, but now I do. obviously I'll just keep it running because it's nearly here. Normally I would stop and then restart soon. 156 471. That's 156 471. Sorry about the cough. Oh, my name's from Whitehaven. Right now is 158.857, I think it is. It's 853. Four numbers up, 4 letters. 4 numbers off, kind of thing. Off to Newcastle Central. Driving in as a Avanti West Coast service, 390 123. Off to Edinburgh Waverley, I believe. They normally alternate, so this should be the Edinburgh Waverley service. That's 393 123. Yep, it's off to Edinburgh Haymarket. Well, Edinburgh Waverley, I think. Yeah. Departing now is 390 123. Off to Edinburgh Waverley. Also passing through is 2 class 90s with the freight train. Nice little two freight tone there from the drivers there. That's 90012 and 90045. And that passes through. I shall end this part here. So thanks all very much for watching. If you like what you've seen, please like, sub and comment, and I'll get back to you whenever I can. And there will be a part 2 of this, so stay tuned on the channel. So thank you and goodbye.